In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to learn a 360 in 2024. In 2016, when I first got started in wakesurfing, I remember that the 360 is the trick that I wanted to learn so bad. I remember I would watch tutorial after tutorial on the 360 and none of them seemed to click for me. What I realized as I started to progress and after learning the 360 is that there are a few different tricks that you can learn before the 360 that are really going to help. So if you are just a beginner and you're wanting to learn the 360, I would say don't rush into the trick. So make sure that you have your basic fundamentals down and you understand wake surfing before you start trying the 360. But if you're ready to start trying the 360, this is the number one trick that you're going to want to learn before you start trying it. And that is the lip slide. The lip slide is going to teach you how to disconnect your fins for the 360 so that when you go to do the 360, you're not trying to spin into the trick. So for the lip slide, what you're going to do is start at the back of the wave. You always want to start at the back no matter what trick it is and start coming forward. As you're coming forward, you're going to think about staying tight to the wave. You don't want to turn out into the flat of the wave. You want to really stay tight to the direction of the wave. And as you're coming down, you're going to think about getting the nose of your board up into the top of the wave. So you're going to think about getting that front knee up. Bring that front knee up to your opposite shoulder. So if you're regular, you're going to bring your left knee up to your right shoulder as your back leg scoops the tail end of your board towards the boat. It's going to feel like you're almost sliding on ice. If you've ever snowboarded, it would be like if you're going down a hill toe side on a snowboard and you're just trying to slow down. So it's that same exact movement, but you're going to want to do it in one spot. So you're still going to be carrying that speed forward as you do that lip slide. You're going to lose a lot of stability because your fins are going to disconnect. So when you're doing the lip slide, you want to make sure that you're keeping your chest up and your core tight as the fins are disconnecting and sliding towards the boat. You want to hold that lip slide for 1 to 2 seconds and then bring it back down. As you bring that lip slide back, just realign your upper and lower body, get the weight back over onto your toes, and carry your speed forward. Something to really think about when you're doing the lip slide, or any trick for that matter, is try to carry the speed forward through the trick. So even though you're doing a trick, you want to think about still carrying that momentum forward as you're doing the trick and trying to not lose speed. So if you're starting to feel comfortable on the lip slide and you're landing those consistently, you're ready for the 360. So the reason that you learn the lip slide first is because it's very similar to the 360. The only difference is you're letting your upper body rotate with your lower body. So it's going to be the exact same movement, but you're going to let that lip slide go into a 360. So on the 360, you're going to want to start at the back of the wave, just like on the lip slide. Think about it exactly like the lip slide. So start coming forward, and as you're coming forward, you're going to try to stay tight to the wave. Don't open up and try to turn into the 360. A lot of times when people are trying the 360, they're bottom turning into it, and that's causing them to go over the top of the wave. So try to stay tight and think about it as a pivot as you're coming forward. So as you're coming forward, start coming down the line, and about mid-wave, you're going to reach your back hand into the wave and then do that lip slide movement. So bring your front knee up to your opposite shoulder. So if you're regular, left knee up to your right shoulder as your back leg scoops the tail end of your board towards the boat. That's what's going to disconnect the fins for the 360. Remember, just like on the lip slide, you're going to think about carrying that speed forward through this trick. As your fins are disconnecting and your lower body is starting to rotate, you want to also think about letting your upper body now rotate too. On the lip slide, you are keeping that upper body straight. Now you're going to allow that upper body to rotate with your lower body. As it's rotating, don't try to get out of the 360 super fast. That's why we're trying to carry speed forward through the trick, because a lot of people will try to do the 360 and try to get around as fast as they can to get back into a position where they're comfortable, which is toe side or just riding normally. So they're trying to get through the trick as fast as they can so that they can carry speed again. The way that I'm teaching you now is you're carrying speed through the 360. That way you're not so worried about getting around as fast as you can. So as it's spinning around, you want to start to spot the boat. So you also want to let that head turn too. So think about your upper and lower body rotating at the same speed as well as your head too. So let that head rotate with your upper and lower body. As it's coming around, start to spot the boat, and as soon as you see the boat, start to drop your hips. This is going to allow you to just kind of get a bit more stability and to set those fins back into the wave as you're coming around. As you start to get better at the 360, if you've started to land it, you can start to really practice on carrying speed forward through the trick, because you can carry speed in any position in wake surfing, so you can be backwards and carrying speed forward. So start to practice carrying that speed through tricks, and then you can start to add like an air to a 360, or say a 360 comes around good, maybe you can add a lip slide to it so that you can start to really practice carrying speed in different positions. If you follow these steps and really focus on learning that lip slide first and then going to the 360, you're definitely going to be landing 360s in 2024. So like I was saying at the beginning of the video, having a base set of fundamentals is super important, and I built a free 3-step guide for you that helps you achieve constant progression. So it really helps you to learn the back of the wave, carrying speed, also proper form and fundamentals. So if you want that, it's completely free at the link in my description. I hope this video helped you, and I will see you in the next one.